Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Table set, now tables turn. Guys playing, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. We got word of mouth. It is Monday night. I'm getting real close to getting this damn neck brace off. We're looking at Wednesday probably, but I think my appointment's on Friday, so it's a couple extra days. Diane, I wore my yellow shirts for you. My yellow shorts for you. What do you mean? Am I broadcasting from Nashville? I don't know where you're at. I don't know what you're thinking with this Nashville stuff. But tonight we're gonna have Mike, we're going okay so far. But tonight I'm gonna draw the course order for the handicap tournament. Remember, the handicap tournament's going to have a little bit different rules this time because each course is going to have its own percentage deducted from it. So what you'll have to do as a player is you'll have to look and see the handicap will be listed next to the name of the player, and this is going to be an unadjusted full handicap. Then you could either subtract the difference and multiply it by the percentage of either the percentage that is given for that course. So let's say it's Baja, and one's a 26 and one's a 25, then you would do 26 minus 25 times 0.6 would be 0.6. Mark, yes, yes, sir, there is. I'm not cutting it off, but we were at 127 going into it. Make sure you send a friend request off to tournament director. Jill's on top of that, and she'll be able to accept it right away. And I got to look at and then you know how to PayPal or Venmo me, but yeah. I'll get the payouts in there. I've got everything set up with it right now, but I'm not marking you as paid. And Jill, are you looking at Mark Gomez? Okay, so if she hasn't, yeah, I got you, bud. Same $40, and she's getting your handicap right now, or if you send her an invite, she'll accept it. And once she gives you the handicap, I'll add your name as participant 128. 28.8. What? 28.8 flat. Got it. I think the 29.5 handicap is going to be perfect. I hope nobody's really mad that I'm sitting at a 28.44. And I hope you guys realize that's because I've been playing in a neck brace and pain. And I don't think I'll be perfect as of yet. Yeah, did you send him one?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, she's sending it right now, Mark. Bless you, Jill. So she's taken a big part of this, guys, and you should really appreciate it. She's a lot more organized than me, and she's also tolerated. I've rolled my eyes a few times at her on some of her questions, so we know that using the app. So right now she's logged in as tournament director on her phone. So she's getting the friend request, and as soon as she gets a friend request, and once she checks the list and parses it out with everyone else, she's then grabbing the handicaps, putting it in there. So far, I'm really happy with how this went. Let me add you to the list, Mark. Why? Okay, so we're going to go Mark Gomez, and it was 28.8. 8. Add. Perfect. So what we need to do now is get the course order done. What's on sheet 2? Okay, those are the payouts. Good. Sheet 3. We're going to name this course order. Now, obviously, we have to do it this way because if I'm doing adjusted handicaps where it would be a pain for everyone to check out the rules. So you'll know the rules on each round that you're in, which will work out beautifully. Oh, actually, we're going to have one extra one now. Sweet. Hang on a second. Let me make sure that Josh didn't already get in. Shindell, he's in? Because he always ends up being the one that... All right, there's Mertzig. Oh, yeah, he's got it. Got it. It's Marc-Muklewicz. There's that. All right, so let's go through. Let's get the courses drawn. I'm going to take the headphones off. We just got invited to go to the Twins game tomorrow for opening day. Right? Oh, Josh.
Just talking about that.
Yeah, I know. This is a discussion. Yeah, I didn't skip you. That's the point, Josh. That's why I was checking, because that would have been hilarious though if that happened again. But let's get the courses selected here. So I'm gonna just use the button press. When I see a stop button up there, we'll stop there, and that'll be course 1. Yada yada yada. All right. So somebody say stop. Not you, Joe. Oh wait, I can't do it that way. Shit. How can I do it with just, we'll go to prizes. I'll do it for prizes. It's a payment app, Mark. Fucking Al, Jeff. That's pretty good, Al. I loved it. We can't do it this way. I can't do it that way at all. Okay, so we're going to do a random number generator. Somebody tell me how many buttons to hit, how many times to hit it.
Me?
Mac, 7. Oh, sorry. The Dodgers game. My bad. My bad. Sorry. I don't follow the Twins as much. Okay, so we got 13 for the first one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. All right, first course. Course number 4. Course number 4 is Forest, right? I believe. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. All right, then we got to do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5, Monty, round 2. Next. Wait, is 4 on? Say you're right, it is, isn't it? God damn, dude. Guys, I haven't played much at all lately. All right, so how many more? We need to. Yeah, I got it. I fixed it. All right, so how many hits? Somebody give it to me. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. Pine. And I can go through these if I remember correctly. Pine is going to be an 80% handicap. Monty is 80 as well. Now we got, what, 3 more. 1, 6, Tropical. we got 5 more on top of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Course number 2, which is, what is it? Where does it go? Baja Hidden. All right, 1 or 2, guys. All right, that doesn't do anything. Number 1 or 2, whoever picks it, that's the order it goes next. I'm fucking hitting the buttons, guys. I guess I didn't. Yeah, I know. All right, so. All right, next one's Baja, and then Forest. All right, so we got the 7. We got the order of them. We're gonna start back at the beginning, so it'll go 1 through 7, and then we'll go back to the first one. Got you, Mark? So we'll go back to the first one after that. Now I have the order here. Now let me randomize this list a little bit here.
I got this one, and this one just now.
Okay.
I don't know if they're on your list though.
Okay, so you'll have to look. You'll just have to look here in a second. Let's go. How do I randomize seeds once that I'm there? Add and bold. Damn it! I have to delete everybody if I want to switch up the seeds. Oh no! Here we go. All right, so 5 times. 5 times. Tell me. Somebody give me a number. That's how many seeds we're gonna do to shuffle up the seeds. Ah, Caesar says hello.
Hi.
Oh, you're staying.
Well, I'm about to go upstairs.
All right, 5 times. 1. Oh, they make me hit an okay every time. 2. 3. 4. And number 5. What the hell? Where did it go? All right, it's stuck shuffling now. That's great. Oh, there we go. All right, good. That is done. How do we turn this off now? Ooh, their site's logging out pretty bad. Bracket. All right, so we'll start the tournament. Copy here. We're gonna give you guys the link to see. I will adjust it to make Help Me Mouth be the tournament, but I want to finish the other one first. And I will update and add the handicap percentages at the top of the bracket, as well as put the payouts in there too. But I can do that on my own. You don't need to stand here and see me doing that. I'm gonna pop some headphones back in. Wife's gonna go upstairs and we're gonna play some tea. Maybe. And that's good. We are closed now. First thing too, guys, make sure that you go in and accept the invite to the tournament in the GT Caddy app. And I think you have to use the old version. I'm not sure if the new one catches the stuff sent to the old one. I don't know. Caesar, you're not in. He wasn't in, was he? I don't remember seeing him, or did I see him? God damn it. No, you guys, we can get... Guys, I'll add a couple names. I'll tell you what, I'll leave it open until the end of the stream tonight. If you do want in, let me know, and we'll get an invite out right away. I have no problem with play-ins. We've randomized it. It's not going to matter that way. But Josh, I can put you in as well. If Jill will happily send Josh McDaniel a friend request. How do I update? setting. How do we do this? No, I have to go to participants. Oh, yeah, you know what? You have Jed and James Donnelly in there. It's Jed and it's one or the other. They're the same guy.
Right. I know.
Perfect. Good call, Adam. Well done, buddy.
I know. You told me that. You yelled at me about that.
What?
I said I would fix it, and I haven't gotten to fix it yet.
Yeah, good thing I can't hear you.
Well, hopefully they can hear me so they all know that you were mean to me this whole time.
All right, so that's easy. Did you put the handicap on both names?
Probably.
Okay. So Josh McDaniel is now going to become.
From Texas?
And what's his handicap?
From Texas?
What?
From Texas?
Josh McDaniel from South Carolina. It's going to be rocking.
Oh.
What?
Oh, sorry. 27.54.
27.54. Good call.
He tried to trick me with another.
Yeah, Josh, you're in, buddy. Yep.
Was Caesar in there?
What?
Was Caesar in there?
No. If we want it, if the Caesar said he can't afford it, should we buy him in? Jill said Caesar's in. She just bought you in, Caesar.
Now if he wins, I get half.
All right, we can do that.
I'm kidding.
So there's going to be one buy, or as of right now. No, Caesar doesn't want in. Okay, that's fine, buddy. We won't put you in then. But I will leave the list up, and we will add buys based off of this from and I don't know where Challenge adds the buys if need be, but we'll leave it up and running the way it is right now. And if we have anybody else that wants to join, then you're good. Yeah, there are a couple of you that haven't yet, and that's okay. I'll be reaching out. Since Jill did this, it's a lot more organized than how I would have had it. But we're going to take a look now and start on, let's take a look at the event. I have not played it yet.
I thought I had to pick balls.
No, we were going to pick balls to draw the seeds who had buys. Like what numbers would get buys, but we're right at the number.
So I don't have to even be down here.
No, you're all set. I love you. Everybody thank Jill. Yes, sir. Jordan, we can add you in, buddy. That's fine. I'm just going to put the names down here on my Excel, and then I will look up the handicaps. But Jordan, make sure you send a... Yeah. Make sure to... Can you... Gomez, Marc is paid. She's over here doing work. I'm going to start this thing off, and I'm going to play some events.
What's this?
What?
What's this?
I added another column so I could cut and paste. I could copy it in there because they weren't. I know I could have done it another way.
Oh, wait, look at this. Is why I asked you this. That name, that's the handicap. But over here.
Oh no, you said it was 28.8. Yeah, I typed mine twice on accident. This is 28.8. Why, yes, it is. Yeah, what is what? It's Josh. Subject firm request. What is it? Yeah, it's $40, Josh. All right, we're gonna play the event. You can add Jordan Scott too.
And these people that are paying on them.
That's Wayne Kittles.
I know. Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, he's in already, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
You do.
Okay, got it. Yeah, we're setting up the tournament, Neil. Did you want to get in too? I don't know if we had Neil Mahomes on there. I know we have Jeff Holmes, but I don't know. Yeah, Jared, we have a tournament handicap. Its handicaps are going to be a little different this time. What we did was we set up the order of courses throughout the whole tournament. I'll probably start doing that. I mean, if I feel up to it after playing tonight, I'll do it, but probably not till tomorrow because I'm going to teach Jill how to do it. Oh, good, you're in. Gotcha. I'm going to teach Jill how to send the invites since she will be able to
Work.
No. This is the same one from Tournament Director, Jarrett. You're already in, I believe, right? Okay, good. Got him. Did you add Jordan Scott? No, it's not a play tonight at all. You're going to have 3 days to accept, 3 days to play. If you guys can't meet those times or you're going out of country, let me know ahead of time. It's not a big deal. I mean, one match waiting a week or 10 days does not really slow or stop it down until it gets really to the end. You didn't send the invite. Let's see. You're supposed to send the invite.
Who is saying that?
You must have sent the invite.
Well, I might have screwed up.
Okay. Yeah, we'll look at. Yeah, we have you down here. We have your handicap listed. I just wonder if she never sent the invite. So if you want to look at look for under the caddy app. Good.
I'm looking.
Oh, sorry.
I don't need you to.
My bad. Jared, is your name in the app the same as your name on paper? For the real name.
Wait, why am I just like here?
Yeah, look for Jay.
I did. It's right there.
How is that short? What did I do wrong there? Oh, well. What?
I did.
Jared, you're
April 5th at 9:07.
Jordan, did you send Jordan Scott one or no?
No, not
Okay.
yet.
Yeah, she's getting it right now.
I just had to prove to Jarrett that I did do it.
Yeah, you play a Soul Glow, right, Jarrett?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've already accepted the invite. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get these people that have went to Venmo.
You've already accepted, Jarrett. And we got your handicap, so you're good. Now, see, I'm a little confused how... Yeah, we got you two on there already. You have the invite.
Is that Scott Hummel? Yeah, probably.
You could just look up for slap nuts. Yeah. Wait, I thought this was I didn't think this was a par 3 tournament, is it? No, it can't be. Oh, these are best hole 4s. Okay, good. It's on par 3. It could have anything. Yeah, you have an invite pending, though, Ace. She did it tonight. This is going to be a fun little event to play live, but why am I one of 2 people in here? I have not played this once. I think I did the math wrong on that.
That says slap nuts, but this on here says Willie Mackett.
Okay, so go to the caddy app.
Damn, I tried slap nuts. That's nothing.
All right. Who said? Where'd you say? Oh, in the. Hang on a second. We're good.
Venmo, it said slap.
Oh, he's got it. Will he make it?
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. He is right. Thanks, Josh. Hey, Steven. Ah, crap. Did we add Steven? Did I re-add Steven? Spencer? No, just a friend thing. That's it. You just have to accept the friend request from tournament director. So,
Spencer? Yeah.
yeah, he's on there? All right, good. One of the problems that I had with the last tournament was I only have, there's no more room. I can invite friends on the app. I had to go through and delete people and invite them again and invite others. And then no matter what, whoever I deleted, they then said they wanted in. So I had to do it twice last time. No, Neil.
Matthew Miller.
If you already got a handicap, you've added him as a friend.
That's not true.
What? How would you?
Maybe. I was drinking wine one night.
All right. Does anybody who paid and is in not see their name in the brackets? Because that will be the first thing to tell. Oh my God. I'm just hillbilly ripping all these. I'm going to lose this event because I'm dealing with this crap. This is a good hole 4, actually. Josh, I know you paid. It's fine. She's marked it down.
He was my next one.
She's on the list. She's got it. So Jarrett's in. Steven's in. He's in. Yeah, I think I got everybody there. Jarrett, you are accepted. I don't know where. I have no idea why. She might have sent you the invite and you accepted that.
It was on April 5th at 9:07 p.m.
Said April 5th. Okay.
Oh. Well, let me look that
Yeah,
up.
search that through. That'll help. It's still going to be more accurate. Okay, Josh sent payment to... Okay, good. Thanks, bud. Yeah, there's one. Well, you're going to have it.
Oh. What? Oh. I'll figure out what his handicap is.
Yeah, the two could be... Well, that's probably because she got it to the wrong Neil Mahomes, but that's fine. We'll get it right. That's why you guys look at the list.
One of these doesn't even spell right.
What do you mean?
I don't think I did that one.
Thank you.
See, I told you I wanted to go through this again before you did this.
I didn't know you wanted to go through it again.
6.6 is what he's supposed to be.
Okay, so that's right there. So you have two of them on here, right?
Now what do I do with this? Do I just delete this line?
Yeah, delete the line.
Won't mess up your thing?
No, we have to go back in and delete it on another one. All right, so is there anybody here? Otherwise, we got two Michaels in there.
Neil Mahomes. Okay. I might have
Yeah, fake the top 100. That's exactly it. All we're actually doing is waiting for the first quarter of players to get eliminated, and then we're splitting the money evenly. That's it, Josh. Is Norbert on there?
Lewandowski, yeah.
Okay.
he was added.
Norbert, it all depends. We had a lot of issues during the first one because IT made some changes. But that's why we're going to leave it open for everybody tonight, because then I can actually change this if need be. All right, so this hole, we cannot go over the top today. Is that, Adam, are you playing Boomer? Wait, what was the last guy's name? I should say Sean. Boomer something? The last guy, the Sean Smith guy, what was that name? What was his? Boomer, right? It was Boomer. You won't have it there. Okay, gotcha, I got you. I was right.
Sean Smith. Yeah. That was the boomer person?
Yeah.
I don't have Neil Mahomes on here.
No, it's not Neil Mahomes. It's Neil.
Oh, wait.
He sees his name on the list, so. Yeah.
Add her on handicap?
Yeah. Yep. She's looking it up right now. It's up right now. The link's in the chat. But we're changing some things around as we speak.
25.5.
Whoa, I hillbillied that. Shit. 25.56? And is he your friend? Yeah. Okay. So we'll have to change that. Yeah, it's 25.56. It is up right now, but like I said, we're going to run this through tonight. Just to make sure we're not missing anybody.
What did you say? He was Boomer or something?
Yeah, you just got, you sent the friend requester.
To Neil?
No, to Boomer too. I think you sent it, so it would be on this
I
list.
didn't send it because I didn't know who it was. Oh, yeah, no, I did.
Yeah. Is it on there? Because you need his handicap too.
23.94.
Yeah. Did we have his handicap listed on there, Adam?
No, I got it.
Well, no, I'm talking about on the challenge site. Okay, so now what we need to do is click over to the browser. Hang on one. It's challenge. Go down to participants. Right here. So what did you do? You did Neil Mahone. You did Neil Sheshpine. So you got to search for Neil. You can Control F. Yeah, it works on this. Yep, top right. You see it. Mm. And then he's got a. Yeah, his is right. Just Neil. Just type Neil. There's only... No, there it is. So go to edit that. That one. Sorry, guys. And then what is the handicap you just gave him? You gotta just backspace and type it in. Wow, I didn't realize a lot of these were whole 4s because there's some good ones in here. I don't know if you guys have noticed, if you've played this event or this course much, that hole carries way farther than it's supposed to. It always has. We've always known that. Perfect. Now, we were missing that Sean, guys. We're missing Sean's.
Sean Smith.
How did we get his handicap if we... Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I think it is.
No, that was what it was. It was 23 point something, yeah. You could be. I haven't looked at it. We just randomized everything. I haven't had a chance to. That's probably a good thing to get me early because I'm still really not good right now.
Who did you say?
Jared's there, but look up. Alan Schultz just sent you back another friend request, but he's already on there. I was almost positive. You sent him one maybe recently. No, Alan would be A-L-L-A.
Yeah.
All right, so look to invites and see if there's one for you to accept. You might have to refresh it. Okay, then make sure that we've got his handicap right. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Yeah, we got it on there. That's awesome. That's pretty funny.
I thought you said there was like Jordan Scott or somebody else.
Oh yeah, look for Jordan Scott. Not on there. You need to find him on the app. Keep going.
Well, he's not on here either.
Yeah, no, we got to add him on both. Unless Jordan already sent a friend's request. My nemesis hole, guys. Fucking one of my worst holes in the history of GoldenTeeTV. Yeah, I'm fucked.
Is it GT Miss better or Suck It?
What?
They're both in Kentucky.
Jordan, what's your name right now?
Oh, no, that one.
No, okay, got
Never
it.
mind.
Now
Never mind.
we got it. Ah, fuck this game. Adam, but we added you a while ago, so that wouldn't have gotten into your handicap, I don't think.
Gomez paid.
Yes, he did.
I hate not having a mouse.
So you have the pad.
No, I hate that.
All right, so make sure you guys have looked through your friends' requests and accepted. And Alan, apparently we didn't send you one. I don't know.
I don't know.
I swear we did. We looked at it, but she didn't. She must not have gotten it in there.
There. I sent one to Jordan.
Jordan, you got the friends request there waiting for you, bud. I mean, guys, if you're here and you're looking, take a look to see if you have your friends request accepted.
Oh, he was number 128.
Who was?
Jordan Scott.
No, we were just burning through. We watched all of Breaking Bad. Now we're back on Better Call Saul. So we were kind of tried to push 2 episodes in tonight while we were
Who was
waiting.
I mad at?
No one. No, you weren't. You never mad at anything.
Was it because I messed some up. I was drinking wine one night.
Well, no, this is one we just looked at just now.
Oh.
We did. Yeah, it's sober.
Silver as a Tober.
So we got. Oh, did we get the second Michael Ayub out of the tournament then?
I did that already. Yeah.
And you took him out of challenge?
Oh no, I don't know how to do that.
All right, so let's make sure we don't have two in here.
You gotta make sure you put the right handicap in.
Okay, so his was what, 26.64, or was the other one?
I don't know. You gotta look.
Okay. Let's see. 26.64 is the right one, so we're gonna get rid of the other one.
That one was up higher, I think.
Okay. Why did I do that? Why didn't I just add this one as Jordan Scott? Sorry, dead air, guys. I apologize. And what was Jordan's candy?
I gotta go take the garbage out.
Yeah, go, baby. We love you. Everybody cares about you. 24.42. Got you down. 4.42. Save. All right. Yeah, look in the old one. I don't know if it'll show up on the new one or not. I still haven't played around with it. I still haven't gotten a chance to go out and play PGA yet. I was gonna this weekend, and I just ran out of time. Thank you. And it might slow us down a little bit because there's about 6 to 8 people that haven't accepted the friend request. Now, I wasn't about to send them myself, but Jill took it upon herself and went high speed and started sending out the friend request too. Like, I was leaving that on the people, but it'll make it a lot easier that she did it. Well, only if I play the PGA courses, but there's some things I want to look up on it. One of the things I talked to Kevin about today, I spoke to about 5 different people today that were having problems getting their Wi-Fi dongle connected. And in every case, it was because they had a non-ASCII character in the Wi-Fi name. So I'm hopefully getting them to update that so that, you know. Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the very bottom. It would have been the last one. You don't have to search. I did add it. Because I might have put Joshua. Or I might have. Where the fuck did it go?
Yeah, no, see, it would be there if I was typing it in.
Okay, you know what? Did I add it on challenge? I bet I did add it on challenge. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. It was just not on there.
What's his handicap? 27.54?
Yeah, but now we have 129 on the list, right? That would make us have 129 on the Excel. Okay, now I don't know where one's missing. Well, it's easy. I'm gonna have to redo. Yeah, I'll put it in again. We're gonna have a name twice, though. I'm pretty sure. All right, let's see if we can get this there. We gotta carry this 360 probably. What do you guys think? This is getting there. Let's see if I got it. I'll put it back in a second again, but it's challenge.com/WOM 2021. God, there's no way. That's not getting there. Yeah, okay, Josh. That sounds awesome, man. All right, getting an eagle on that was actually going to give me... Whoa! Oh, he holed out from the fairway. That's great. I just still can't figure out my distances with the high tee 10.5. The high tee drivers are just so off on me with distances. I know what it is, though, because it's the height. It doesn't... The lower loft that a club is, the least distance you get without a pullback, is what I've noticed when I ran through all those tests. No, it'll get fixed. Don't worry. It doesn't... Wait, it shows you as a loss? I haven't set any matches yet.
That's where you got your two, Jed and James
Oh,
Donnelly.
good. Jen, you're getting rid of one. Yeah, Jill's the man.
Amazing.
Jill just figured it out. So we're back to 128 again, so that's good.
I'll keep Jed and take out James.
Yeah, please. I mean, I'll know who it is because I talked to Jed a bit. You've actually met Jed.
But you don't know who James is?
No, remember?
I'm amazing.
No, do you
Call me
remember
the
the indie tournament we were at? And I was gambling at the end with some people, and you were ready to leave, and I was like, "No, we're still playing."
Oh,
And
I'm
you want?
so pissed.
Yeah, and that was Jed, and who's fucking Johnny D.
That was when Sandmeyer was with us, and
Clinton Sandmeyer, I think so. Wow, I murdered that too. Good shit.
that was in 2017.
Yeah. My God. See how bad I am, guys? It's not good. Watching me play is not good right now. Just everything's off. Can I shoot lights out sometimes? Yeah, but nothing's good. Like, that is an atrociously bad shot. Oh!
Oh, I love the one with the
Yeah.
barn. All right, I'm going upstairs.
Bye, babe. Thank you for all your help. We all love you. All right, how is this going to come off the wood? That's awesome. No, it's not a new ball, though. We'll get to it. Actually, I almost... Oh, actually, I think I just played it before we started warming up, because that was one of my expiring ones. And I played it pretty goddamn bad. All right, I get headphones back in now, so I get music back. So if this tournament gets fucked up, we're all blaming Jill, right? Come on, dude. All right, we got that. We got Alan. We got Norbert. I'll have to look at it because people are saying some strange things about some of the. All right, so Gomez, you are one of the ones that uses you use the God, what's the club? The 9-wood, right? Oh, guys, in case you have a. Okay, well, good. I just played a Pine Meadow before we started here, so we will get that one done here momentarily. Music. Oh, advanced joy station today. All right, there we go. Oh, Bama, we're doing okay. Just a lot of stuff going on there, but I think we caught up. I think we got it right now. I don't think I need to redo anything on that bracket either. Hey, is it? All right. No, I can't go much higher right now. Hang on a second. How about now? That better for you? Well, Kevin, I know. Well, I'm going to go with a yes and a no on that response. That I'm with you. I don't like the locked pricing. I don't like the locked pricing. Luckily that they have it set up that it can be patched right back in. But I had some serious concerns talking to Adam about it because the concern to me, it's not even about the $5 pricing. Cool. But if they wanted standardized pricing, that's fine. But they did standardized pricing, but gave vendors tools to get around it right away using gift card. So you're going to actually make more people like less. And I'll just take myself, for example. Look, my vendor was awesome. He passed away last year. So the new people that owned it, I can't even get in touch with them. But when I did, I have access. I have my machine set at $3. That's fine. I don't really care about a kickback. I do all the work on it. But now I'm going to be paying $5 with no recourse. It's those kind of things are... It actually it's not very bright, to be quite frank. So terrible. No, but they're always talking about prize play games, Bama. So you're 4, and then if you played prizes, it's 5. So technically, everybody's machines on PGA are set to 4 plus 1 for prizes. The other thing that's going to be a killer on those, if you don't have a kickback program, playing an invite on a bar machine that's a PGA. Yeah, Rick, the event, though, that was different, though. If you look at the payouts on the event, like, so you have your machine cost and then the cost of the event. They get stacked on, but the entry to the event was $3 and then the 50 cents to IT this week. So the payouts, though, 4th place, you're getting your money back. So that's good. I have no idea why they decided to stick their dicks in this fucking into pricing. The way they had it before was perfectly fine. I didn't quite understand that one either. Because all it really does is frustrate players right now. It's no help for vendors right now. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Holy shit, I made it chip. That's crazy. Yeah, it's just a different way of saying it. Most of the people here are playing for prizes every chance they get. So you're going to see that they're going to want to. Kevin, more bodies will come out. They figured that was not like to waste development time on it. A disappointing thing that I heard was that the faces in the game won't be there. No, Rick, are you talking about it at Redbirds with the weekly tournament? I mean, that's smart. That's what the goal was of adjusting the prices. See, IT thought that it would get more vendors to be hands-on with their equipment. And they know better. They know that vendors are not going to get more hands-on. It's a rarity for them. That one just struck me as odd. Well, hey, that's Jill wouldn't have wanted me to buy one, although now that once we got it should be their choice. But the problem was, and vendors were whining that they could adjust the price because they said people were stealing things off their route because they were able to adjust the price. You'll get to the point, though, that it's going to save you money, Bama, then you'll get good enough that you're losing money because every game that you play, you're not playing for prizes. It's kind of it's a catch-22 in that regard. I mean, I'll say this. That was one of the most common questions that I would get asked while I'd be playing at the bar or banging 2 machines. They would say, oh, you must have one at your house. And I go, no, that would cost me money. Every game I play at the bar, I'm making money back. If I go home and my average return is $7 a game, I go home, I'm getting $0 a game. So I'm never going to recoup my cost. Now, add in invites and things, it's obviously it's a little different because I'm doing decently okay on invites. Question it, but you can run through. Okay. Oh, if it's Steve's, Rick, if it's Steve's machines, then yes. Yeah, The power vending knows. They know that a kickback's great. Now, that also might be awesome for you if you ever go to any power vending tournaments or power events, because then you're going to have the... That's why we have handicaps. I'm making this one. Oh God, I love when I call it. That's just such a perfect thing. But that hole with that setup is my perfect one. That's like my favorite look at that hole. When it's like right at your 7-iron, it's a perfect 5-iron then with the uptick in height. Come on, Win. Push it back for the 2. Push it back for the 2. Ah! Yeah, it's really mostly my fucking short game that's terrible. I can't putt anymore. I'm kind of curious, though, to take this brace off and see how I play. I'm actually really intrigued. I still have not done it once yet. I have not played a game without the brace on yet. I started taking the brace off, doing some stuff like... Well, sleeping's the big one, I'll tell you what. I'm in pain most of the day. Just because everything feels like it's atrophied in my neck and things, that my head, like, just holding my head up without having the brace on, it's causing some pains in the muscles. Me at our spot. We catch a rhyme for the rhyme. I don't care what anybody says about Will Smith. His daughter Willow can sing, and she makes some good fucking music. All right, well, we stuck it last time with a C3 on an 8.5, and it's about the same distance, or 9.5. Is it worth it? I mean... It did. Oh, yeah, but that's Miley, man. We already know Miley's fantastic. You wanna vibe? I do have a very big dome, but that's exactly the point I was going to get at. And if Jill was standing here right next to me right now, she would have beaten you to that punch. Well, so now, okay, so here's another issue with the VA. They have become very strict on narcotics. So they would only prescribe 5 days at a time. Well, so I was rationing myself, which pissed me off. And when I went back in, I was like, look, this is bullshit. I don't expect to be, I've been with him, going to the hospitals here for 20 years almost now. And there's no pattern of drug-seeking behavior. Prescribe me some more shit because I don't want to hurt. Well, he then doubled it and gave me 10 days. But now they're like hesitant to give me any more, and I'm hurting more now than I have at any point in time. It's kind of rough, but I get it. They're taking the first step in our Vicodin and our fucking opioid addicted country. Which is fine. I'm all for it. But come up with something else to kill some fucking pain then, doctors. Let's go. Let's get on top of this shit. A non-addictive, non-habit forming opioid type thing. Yeah, I do too, Rick, but now if you went through the process through the VA with me, 10 years ago, they wouldn't do anything but prescribe me 3 times, like Percocets. I was going in and getting 90 pills a month, and I forget what size they were, but they weren't the small ones. So there's got to be a happy medium in there and some logic and reason to be assessed with it, but, oh, fucking, I thought I had... I was trying to use a T and I'd already used one. Shit. Yeah, exactly. Well, but the VA can't. I mean, they're fucking so dumb. All right, so we're going to take a par on an easy asshole because I'm stupid and wasn't paying attention. So all I have to play with is Tacoma, Washington. Yeah, Bama, they did, but the laws are getting a lot more strict on opioids. I'd be curious as somebody who has their license to prescribe. Do I get TRICARE? I do. Rick, that's another problem too. And it's honestly, I'm thinking of starting up almost a non-for-profit where we can give veterans all the resources they need. Dude, every time I'm on the phone with somebody, I hear something new that I had never heard about and no one ever told me. I had an ear infection the other day, and I called in to see if I should go down. Like they thought I had something in my ear. So I called the VA and I was like, well, what do I do? And he's like, oh, through the Mission Act, you can actually go to urgent care by you, as long as you give them your plan number, which is this. I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, so I didn't have to drive anywhere to it, which is kind of nice. Not good. But I mean, doing a not-for-profit like that would be something that would keep me very interested. I mean, just to help out veterans, man. I know. It's so sad for me, like, going into the VA, because, look, I'm pretty healthy. Surprisingly enough, with how I've abused my body throughout my life, I'm actually probably the healthiest I've been in my entire life right now, which is ridiculous, but I almost feel like it's undeserving to have to be there. Like, I look at all these other people in there and see that all the real issues that they have, and I feel bad about it. I almost missed that fucking part. Oh, guys, my service was pretty much nothing. There's a lot more here. Guys, if you're going to say, I appreciate the kind words, but say something to people like Caesar, man. I got stuck in a training unit the whole time, so I never really had to do anything, because it wasn't even my job that they were training on. So my whole job in the military was to basically get out of doing work the whole time. Like, we would come up with the best excuses on ways we didn't have to go, because since the training wasn't being done on any of the equipment that I was using, they would always designate my part of the unit off to go and mow lawns on post. So our whole day was figuring out how to get out of doing work, which is kind of sad, but I mean, it's a great piece of advice. Half the time, I think we worked harder to get out of work than actual work would have taken us to do. I was so bad that with PT in the morning, so our physical training when we went out, that was our first formation of the day, and you'd do everything as one unit for a while, and then you'd run as a unit unless you were dubbed in the very fast group. Well, I naturally went in the very fast group because you could run your own route. I would literally sprint like a quarter of a mile and then turn around and come right back and go to bed while everybody's still working out. That's the kind of shit that you had to do, man. Love you, that's all she wrote. All right, guys, if anybody else is parsing through the bracket, I'll put it in here one more time. I'll give you the link just to make sure it looks okay. Obviously, it can't get started anything unless I start sending invites. But that is the link to the bracket there. Now, we got a pin up front here. That means that we can high T something over these. I don't think the 6 will clear it without the high T, so this is actually a little tough. Oh, I get you, man. I know. I get you. So, well, thank you for your service, too, Bama. Mother balls. I hate this offset look. We're going to just high T the 6 with a cut back into it. I'm going to go... No. That should not have been short. But that's okay. We're in a good spot, because in this bag, I accidentally still have a sandwich. Those of you... Dutch, I'm going to give it through tonight, just in case there's any mistakes that somebody finds, and I can easily fix it by then, and then I'll start getting invites out tomorrow. It's going to be a real pain, because I'm going to have to log out of my account and log back in. Oh, nice, Rick. But, I mean... And I mean, I'm using my military benefits pretty well, And dude, I'll find things that I have no idea that I had access to. That if somebody would have told me, I would have been using this forever. I love someone. Hi, Dutch. I didn't say hi. I answered your question. Regan, you can still get in, sir. And this is why we're leaving it open. Do me a favor. Shoot a friend request to First Name Tournament. And Last Name Director in the GT Caddy app. And then you can PayPal or Venmo this. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, sweet. Regan, your last name's Brown, correct? If you already did that, I think you're in the tournament already. No, I do not have you. Oh, I wonder if you were one. Did we do it when we were testing this out? Okay, hang on a second here. That means they're already in. Your name popped up. Yeah, you're already in, dude. Okay, you're already in though. You're already on the list, so you're not too late. Yeah, once you set that friend request, I put those people all in. If somebody's not playing, but that was the whole reason to friend request that account. So if you sent a friend request to there, Jill was pretty thorough on it, and you're there. You might even be there twice. She was that thorough. And I don't know if any of you guys are playing any PlayStation or console games. My wife and I have been playing the Borderlands series together on split screen since Borderlands 1. Tiny Tina is fucking probably the best one, and you might want to get in there and play it. It's fantastic. I mean, it's good enough to my wife that she won't let me play it without her. Now, can I shush this? See, I think that hits the hill, so we're going to just chip it. And miss it, because I'm fucking horrible. Yeah, I'm not good, guys. This is bad. I'm on PS5, and it has cross console on it, Ace. So you'll be able to play on anything. You can play together on any of them. I think we just have to you have to be on shift, which is, it's the company's the company's page, not just the consoles. She can play a little bit. She doesn't. So, Bama, every year I run a bunch of, no way. I run a bunch of fantasy leagues, and so for football, we'll always do closest to the pin for the draft order, and Jill will play all 12 players, and the closest one, how close she is on each one determined. She'll generally, out of the 12-man leagues, hit 3 aces. One year, she had only had 2 aces for the first pick, so they had to play off again, and it took like 4 playoff games because she aced in both of them on all of them. It was pretty good. I was impressed. She's got killer thumbs. She just doesn't play any of the other part of the game. And thumb speed-wise, she's a little bit short. So it's the same problems that women always have. And they just don't have the power to max out the speed. So it's a whole different game. I mean, ask Jordan. He plays a goddamn great game of Golden Tee, but he doesn't have the power when he's in the chair, so he has to come up with ways of doing things. I still remember in St. Louis tournament last time, I paired up with Jordan for the qualifier, and he had back-to-back hole-out or back-to-back aces or 2 aces on Baja, but one of them was the first par 4 where I hit a 5-wood in, and he hit a high tee driver, and he aced it, and I did not. But I mean, that's pretty fucking good. We're gonna try this straight and see what happens. Okay, we can get it there. Good. Oh. And I'm going to give a little bad news to some of you guys about, so Justin Townsend, like my first ball that we sent out as a test, that one started flaking off, and that was because he had the engravings done too deep, yeah. So we got about, on that one, we got about 1,200 to 1,500 games. Okay, so he sent me a new one, and I don't even know where I put it now. But he sent me one of the translucent balls, and God, I hate to tell you guys, I can never use those. That thing, after playing it maybe 100 games, ball still feels great, but it's like it was breaking down, and it made an oily coating all over my entire deck. I was like, what is wrong with my hands? And if anybody knows me, the greasy, slippery deck just kills me. I mean, it's one of my biggest faux pas on Golden Tee to have a greased up ball. Dude, I had to switch out the ball. I polished the deck, cleaned it a good 5 times since then. And I'm still having a hard time getting it off because I must have gotten it somewhere on the outside of the machine. So when I'm touching it, I'm coming back in. And now my ball's all greasy again. It's pretty bad. Now, that's just me. A lot of you guys probably wouldn't even notice with that. But I found myself had to keep my power where it was at. I had to really hit down into the ball, and with the neck brace on, it was really not doing me very well. This is another hole that carries longer than it's supposed to. It sure feels that way. Oh, I can delete Regan because he's already in. So we're still right at the 128 number. Did I put George back in? I did. Okay, good. Ah. Yeah, oh, dude, it's my worst thing. Guys, when we're at this shot where it's like 200 to the front, 210 to the front, we're back far enough that a high 9-wood clears this, but it's been up close every time. And you let it go. And we'll get some invites after this. This is an interesting set of holes, guys. This is a really challenging set of holes for being hole 4. When I heard hole 4s, I was expecting this to be a joke. What the hell? I don't have this touch anymore for some reason. I just can't. What the fuck, dude? You guys don't know how frustrating it gets me, too, because that should have been a gimme every time, man. And then I sissy dick the shit out of that much. Now let's just get to some invites. These are tough. I can't. I'm not playing those and keeping myself 5 or 6 off right away. All right, let's get some invites out of the way. Let's see what we got pending here. All right, let's watch me blow through money after money after money. Perfect. We're starting on Mayfield. Grabbing a water. Oh, you missed the sun. That is the other thing, too, guys. If you noticed before, I was drinking like 4 or 5 bottles of water on stream every time. And I just literally haven't been doing that at all lately because I hadn't been streaming as much. Oh, that's a horrible shot. I got lucky as shit. Let it go. I think I got a good five good invites. Of course, we haven't played much lately. And we need these new ones really quick. Oh, I know you love her when you let her go. I wonder how tentative I'm going to be when I take off the brace while I'm playing. Only in the sunrise. I'm going to wait. Are you fucking kidding me? How are you... So, yeah, I have an appointment Friday, I believe. I don't even know if it's she who wants me to come in or what. They're going to have to take an x-ray here. I don't know if it's this appointment or later on. The newer neurosurgeon I talked to, he's a little more modern thinking, let's say. This is embarrassing. Oh, but I'm going to probably wait. I started taking it off, like, doing stuff like when I slept. But, obviously, and I'll leave it off around the house most of the day. But it'll start getting tiring, even just sitting on the couch, so I'll end up putting it back on. It's almost like a little head supporter more than a neck brace now. Nah, I don't need to concentrate. I'm playing bad no matter what. No, it's got to see, I mean, how this is a great assessment and how every little thing could totally change your game. And I don't think it's really affecting me. It's that I've lost confidence in so many shots that I would hit no issues before. Like that one right there is one. I'm having a real hard time getting the ball left on my pullbacks. So when I'm trying to straight line a 180, like AB to 1 to 2, 3, they're having big hooks on it. And it feels like I'm doing what I did every time before, but just a little bit of change. And now I'm going to have to relearn everything. Luckily, I'm not relearning something mentally. It's really getting the physical part of it, so I don't really have to think about it. It just... My thumb speeds now, where I could have pinpointed it down, I'm all over the place. Like, I need is to be stuck by... But like today, ball feels good, my hands feel good. Ah. All right, we're gonna smoothie this. Yeah, so, I mean, perfect conditions don't happen at tournaments, so that's the kind of thing, like, I'm having, like, I almost feel like I'm playing a tournament, like, trying to fight through a hangover, what have you, you know, all those goodies. I don't think I've ever had this tee box before. Remember, lawn grass is the same as fairway. If somebody else is looking at the bracket right now too, just please, if you see a double name or something on there or something so far off, or guys, even if your handicap's totally different than what I have on there, I make mistakes. Jill makes mistakes. So please just let us know. And I'll put the rules up too on the page with the on the post with the bracket on it too. But well, you guys are here. I don't want to waste anybody's time. We're your friends. They were my mates. We're draining. Oh, Caesar, absolutely not. No, you're good, man. Yeah, no, Adam. No. I'm probably going to adjust mine during the tournament upwards. I won't adjust it down, just in case like everything comes back fully. But I mean, we're going to be going at this thing for a month or so. All right, so this is the hole that I might get a stroke back on. I can't remember how I was playing this. This is a really bad luck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, look, I just know all my surfaces, but I'll really pay attention to some surfaces where I know they're problematic. For instance, heavy rough. I have a really, really easy way on how to play heavy rough. And it is, if you take elevation and wind out of play, and it doesn't work for like a 6-wood or a 9-wood because the distances are, but the distance on the club, so it says 235 for the 6-wood. But if I was in heavy rough and I was 250 yards away, I would go to the 5-wood and hit it. That's going to land right at that number almost every time. And heavy rough is the goofy one. No, Chris, you do not. Well, now see, that's another problem altogether. The heavy rough near the green is bullshit too. And that's a mistake in the database. I'm telling you, they fucked up some things. Somebody on the art team messed up the database. Because Juniper now, Juniper hole 8, right, is a great example. I believe it's the par 4 that you cut around the outside of it, or sometimes you can go over it. Well, it goes heavy rough in the surface that's rough. Then in the next surface, it shows heavy rough again. And the surface after that, it shows rough. And it's all 3 different surfaces. And I don't know how to play it. But other than that, they all pretty much play. Monty 18. Yes, heavy rough is the surface on Monty 18. That's why you have why I personally have a problem chipping on there, because I'm scared, because I know that heavy rough goes pretty decently far. It is less than regular rough, but your spin is stronger out of heavy rough than it is out of rough. So you can get the double effect where, okay, I'm going to roll this chip and hit a higher lofted club because it's heavy rough, but then it takes off with the spin and rolls right through it. Holy crap, these numbers are all too unique. We got to get them all. We got to get the 10,000 hole-in-ones here. And then Rick also on 18, there are some, from both of the drop spots, there's some blades of grass that you can hit on certain lines to holes. Was it a pine meadow? Let's do it. Wow, great. Go get it, Andy. 31's not that ridiculous, though. We got, oh, wow. 2 of the personal favorites on there. Jackie and Andy Haas. All right. This is going to be a shush, most likely. We'll see if we can get a full C3 out of it. We got that way out at 154. This might even get on. All right, 54 yards. Nah, see, that's not right. I didn't fucking even move my finger hardly at all that time, and it fucking went. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, wow, Rick. I mean, I could. I'd have to stop playing. I couldn't play events because they don't count. You know, the stuff that we can do at home doesn't count, but the daily counts them, which is fucking ridiculous. If the daily is original, is a course that's... It's kind of stupid. It's ruined a lot of the numbers game. Yeah, today it's not really hurting at all to play, which is good. Now, to be honest, I had been, like, I think I've gotten in 15 of these events pretty much every day the last 2 events or last event. Maybe 10 some days when it's really irking me, but... No, they do events mode games. So any course that isn't a real course does not count stats. Right? So if you're playing events, since this event is a mixed, since the event's a shuffle of different holes on courses, it doesn't count the stats. If it's a real full-fledged course, oh yeah, that counts everything. Glory games count too. So don't worry, you're not counting stats. I hope you get that, Rick. They do count them. They absolutely count your stats. Just doesn't count them on games that are not regular courses, let's just say. And the daily shouldn't count either, but since it's a regular course, it's counting daily games. So those guys that are playing 20 games and holing out the same hole 15 times are getting it counted then. Ace, go to go to the operator menu. Communication settings and force call to IT. It'll come right back up. I was kind of hoping that was going to get fixed on PGA, but apparently I don't think it has. Yeah. Now, I know, Rick, it's that is still one of my biggest problems that I've had. Now, see, I'm back to hitting decent speeds again, which is nice. And just so everyone's on the same page with this, Watchdog is just a feature in Linux that tells it, hey, we ran into a problem, and we're shutting it down because if we don't, then there could be a security vulnerability. That's all a watchdog is. So it's not an actual problem. It's just telling you there is a problem. That's not giving us any root cause of it at all. Now, because everybody seems to think when we see a watchdog timeout, that's the same issue, and oh my God, they didn't fix the one from... No, you could get a watchdog timeout for a number of issues. It just doesn't know what to do, so it says, screw this, we're rebooting. I know if Richard was here, he'd give you a more articulate answer as to why it does, but it's a service. It's just a service in Linux. Think of it like this. If you guys remember the blue screens you get on a Windows PC, then the blue screen would tell you that what the problem is there. Think of Watchdog as like a blue screen on Windows, except it's not going to tell you what the problem is all the time. And that's why I will give IT a little bit of leeway on it. 3 or 4 months leeway? No, that wasn't good. But it's still now finding the needle in a bunch of haystack of code. It's tough. gonna need all this confusion in my head. I need, so don't let it go to be. That's another one. I gotta talk to Richard. He's been down here. He's been not down here, but this machine and stuff's all in the basement. And King has direct access. The running joke here is like Jill was like, how do I know what our passwords are to our accounts or everything? If you died, and I go, if I die, you're gonna just talk to Richard because he'll get you into everything because he knows everything. I mean, he's probably here right now. Well, so Rick, my boot times went way down. That's probably the biggest benefit you'll see about moving to an SSD. That and the update time. I did one. I updated one machine with a hard drive that was a standard mechanical that took like 45 minutes, and the update only took 12 minutes on my SSD. So that's the biggest things you'll find with the SSD. Unfortunately, it doesn't speed up the game much, because the lag time between holes is almost non-existent anyway. Wow, I didn't know there was... All right. Well, let's see if I can shush. What the fuck's going on here? And I believe the PGAs went to SSDs too, and they're a little bit faster. This is terrible. Yeah, I hadn't gotten a chance to parse through those and put together 18 holes of it yet, Corey. Fuck it, let's try to make it. I was going to lag that one up there, but we had to get the points at least out of that. Crap. Bad game. I'm playing pretty bad. You can see why my handicap's where it is. I'm at 28.44 is probably perfect for how I've played lately. It's like one good game and 3 bad games. That would be... All right, what do we got next? Pearl. Ugh. This course can fuck you really hard. Probably the hardest hole 18 they've ever had, in my opinion. Maybe you look at Laurel Park, or is it Rustic? Is it Laurel? Rustic is... Which one is 18, the drivable par 5? Is it Laurel? Yeah, it's Laurel. Uh-oh, there we go. Let's start getting it. No, just me. I'm moist. That's it. We'll get that up from underneath. There we go. Hey, Robert. How you doing, buddy? Are you in Florida now? Or wait, where are you going? Hawaii? Gonna brag some more? Are you here to brag some more to us, Robert? Oh, get back to your vacation and your family then, man. I appreciate you chiming in, but go with them. As much as we love you, Robert, they're going to love you more. No, it's not too moist yet. It's not bad. This is going to be the worst part of the year for me because upstairs, it gets really hot downstairs as well. Upstairs is very temperate. So, like, I'm like, Jill, I got to put the AC on to run in the basement or else this is going to be, I'm fucking dying. And then Jill complains, so that I have to turn off the AC. And then also Richard having to compress the sound so that we don't hear the air conditioner through the wall outside. Now, I could have hit that with no high T there, but when the pin was tucked to the far left, knowing that I was going to have a cut coming around, I wanted that ball to still have bite on it, but not snap directionally like it does. So I go with the high T bite, but hit it really soft so that it only bites a little bit, but it stays there. Including GT machines. 1, 2. What about parts for computers for GT? So, I mean, there's 4 computers down here now, a couple tablets. I only really use the laptop and the computer for streaming, though. Monitors, though, there's 6 running right now. I use 3 for the main setup, and then I got the other things around, too. I didn't hit this far enough, and I'm going to hit the front. I got to hit a 4. Uh-oh. Nice, Josh. I love it. I love it. Did you ever figure out the Apple thing? I did a little searching one night when I was high. I know there's something out there, but the Apple Store would have been just better. Oh, no. Nothing bad like that. No, actually, the temperature stays pretty good from that. Gino, did you get that dongle to work? Did it work right? I'm assuming we didn't talk after that it worked right after you changed the ID on it. It flies by, move around, and you'll see what. Yeah, so yours is the reason I finally called Kevin and asked him to get a note over to developers to add those characters on. Because really that's, if somebody just has if a bar just has their ISP set all their shit up, everybody's going to have that problem. If they got a dual band router, they're always going to be separated with the dash 5G, you know? So that could be happening to everyone. Now, like I told you, the non-5G one, they typically name it without a dash 2.4, but some of them are, though. See, typically what I do when I'm helping out the bars that I'm working at, or if I'm just doing a walk-in, doing an IT thing because I'm drunk and I tell them I can do it, I'll only turn on the 2.4 gigahertz network or only turn on the 5 and turn the 5 on with a private SSID so that no one else can log into it. And then you just basically have you've got an open security one and another one. Now they did just patch in for open networks too, which was another problem that they were going to have, is that you could not join a network that had no password before. But I think the last patch had that fixed. Dude, I thought I hit that way harder. That's bad. That I'm dreaming of, if it's not me, you know where I'll be. Gun. That's the kind of shit that gets me excited right now, is making putts. Riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Underneath the hot sun. Ugh. God damn, dude. All right, so I'm gonna have the kill is going to be Demi Lovato for sure. Now, up until Ariana Grande during The Voice, I would have said that. I would have said that, right? I would have said her would be the kill. But I loved her on The Voice. She was fantastic. She was funny, charming. I totally changed my impression of her because her music made me hate her. Gavin, my man. That's what I was afraid of. All right, can we make the putt? Nope. Maybe, let's see if this slows it down enough and turns it back. Nope. You could have had a ton of girls that looked just like her in Thailand while you were there, dude. Yeah, I'd probably marry Dua, yep. I just dig her in general. That's a really good FMK there, Gino. I love it. If I have to hear that stupid remake with her and Elton John again, though, I might have to change that. She just seems awesome, dude. She just seems cool. Where you running now? Run you. You hit a perfect tee shot and end up fucking yourself on an easy second shot. I don't have the speed done. So it's fuck Ariana, marry Dua. Only if marriage includes getting to have sex with them, though. That's what we haven't decided on your FMK. Is it a loveless marriage? No. Okay, dude, you destroyed me on that one, Rick. Dude, that I can't answer that one, dude. You just named my 3 favorite White Sox players. Okay, good. Then we'll go with what I said on that one. But wow, the Burley, Konerko, and Thomas. All right, so little backstory. I've actually sat and eaten and drank with Frank Thomas a few times at Gary Fensick's bar in Chicago called the Hunt Club. And all of my friends that we were always with are all Cubs fans, and they were ragging on him, and I just sat down and talked to him. Fucking awesome dude. And I'm a decent-sized man. Dude, his arms are bigger than my legs. And that's this Pollock trunk down below. These legs are big. He's huge. I wore a Burley jersey all the time because everybody thought I looked like him, which I kind of do a little bit. So, and Konerko's probably my favorite White Sox player of all time. So Konerko's going to be my fuck or my marry. I'm gonna have to fuck Mark Burley and kill Frank Thomas. I know, probably the best Sox player of all time in my mind, but oh, that's tough, Rick. Thank you for doing that. Don't tell any of them that I decided to kill one of them. All right, 28 on Pearl is not bad for how bad I did. What do I got to say about the Masters? I didn't watch a second of it until Sunday, a little bit. I can't watch golf, guys. Whether it's golf, I just can't do it. I'm too anxious, I guess, of a person to watch golf on TV. All right, this is a whole lot. No way. Where's the 5 win? That should have moved it at least two lines. So, is anybody using the grid for anything? I'm only using it for what Bryce Lepic mentioned, and that's just to make sure when I pull it back on straight. I know, Gavin. They promoted him, though. Guys, I'm telling you, there is more to the Antonio Brown story, that they know that it was Arian's fault and let Antonio Brown take the fall. I'm firmly convinced. That's been my opinion from the whole get-go with that. Like, Arians told him to get the fuck off his field, and he did. And Brady, being a huge Antonio Brown guy, didn't want to get into the fight about it, so he just retired. I think this is all that it was. I mean, if it wasn't like that, but we predicted it just how it's going to happen, I mean, just call us that lucky. But Brady retired because Arians was still the coach. It was my opinion. No, actually July. Well, we'll be going up north, and then it's gonna end up ruining a lot of my tournament plans for the year. But it's a good thing though. So we are the godparents to Jill's sister's son. So we're gonna go out to London for the baptism. And let's be flat out honest too. Bruce Arians is not a good coach. He was the reason why Jameis Winston had so many interceptions. Why haven't I seen many posts from people about the Dwayne Haskins thing? I'm so bad. Yeah, Gavin, it 100% is connected. Well, the brace is coming off of Wednesday, I believe. And we'll see how I feel then. I've been taking it off a bit. It's a different kind of soreness that I'm not used to, Robert. I mean, it went from being pain in my neck and pins and needles all the time to now my head, just holding my head up is like strength making my neck sore. But it's not that. It's not that it's sore because of anything wrong. It's just I haven't used it much. So I think we'll be good. In the end, it's going to be a good thing. I also feel like we're going to find something else wrong that I need another one. Well, he did. He was just really bad. But that's, I mean, another goofy story. He got hit by a dump truck walking down the highway at 6 a.m. and it comes to find out he ran out of gas. That's another strange one to say the least. Now, does that mean now that, I mean, Trubisky's their starter now, right? And I think the people in Pittsburgh are going to be pleasantly surprised. 2 courses with 6 par 3s. I'm going to have to say Coral Ridge. Does that one have 6 par 3s? And Eagles Crest would be my 2 guesses right there. I don't think I'm right on Eagles Crest, though, but I think I'm right on Coral Ridge. Okay, Coral's the other way. Okay. Yeah, but see, I'm just going by courses with the lowest GT pars. And I think Coral just has a ton of non-drivable par 4s. Oh, guys, just if it goes the way that I talked about with Adam, you guys be ready for the first new course released, and it's looking like it's going to be about a month into the courses. So in case you haven't heard, this is probably what's going to happen. You're going to get 4 courses to start off the update when it comes out. So for home, I believe we're looking right at the start of June or end of May. Oh, Coral Ridge is one of the worst courses ever. Old school Golden Tee, it's great. New school Golden Tee, it is horrible. It's just a boring course with a shitty par. How about Jackrabbit Junction? Does that have 3? Or does that have 6? Maybe Highland as well, something like that. Things that are if you close your eyes. Nice. All right, so you haven't told us how many Eagles Crest has, so I think that's one of them. Cumberland. Yeah, the lowest course par is Rattlesnake, for sure, because it's 34. It can actually max out at 35. Oh, okay. I'd have to look at a list. I mean, it's got to be one of the years with the 26 par. Shady and Southern. All right, let's cut. We're going to play one more invite. Make sure I'm not too close to running out of days for a lot of these. Yeah, we're good. Let's play this Laurel. But I honestly think Monty, technically par could get up to 35 as well. There's 2 par 5s that we never drive, but I think you can. What else is there? Great Wall. Guess I don't know, Corey. I don't think anybody's going to get this answer right. All right, we're going to need holdouts. This is a good game with 7 of us. I don't know why I keep accepting these when I'm not playing very well, and it's not a good time to play. But I keep accepting these, and I'm actually making money on these ones, these big games. I magically pull a good round out of my ass when I'm playing them. Holman, God damn it, Savannah I should have gotten. I knew that. Palm Springs, huh? Oh, God. Well, let's just say 4 times 88. Well, like go 5 times 88, so I'll say 440. I know I'm not accurate, but it's got to be close to that. What's coming through metaphorically? I'm the man, but I don't know what to do. Well, I didn't want to get to the sand. I wanted to shush, but... Oh, the drum roll, too. Look at this kid. Oh, that's big time right there. Okay, so it's like 4.5 per course. Yeah, that would make sense. I went with the high estimate of 5 per. I've been drinking too. Yeah, see, like that kind of chip I'm not making like I usually do. But in this game, yeah, it goes in. I like it. But, like, what is that garbage shot? Like, how terrible of a shot was that? Well, Corey, your list is making a good change for us. Kevin was 100% on with our with our idea, so that's good. So, Corey, if you want to put it together with the easier way that we were talking about with that, and send me just pick it out, it'll save me some time from doing it. And we'll get that thing for next week's when we go back to regular event style. I think that's going to be fun as hell. I thought I missed that putt. Fuck. Whew. Oh, hell. Let's give Kevin a little bit of slack there. And know that Kevin's doing this while trying to deal with all the other crap, too, that he ends up getting with. No, you weren't. It wasn't a joke. It's true. No, I get it. But I the first thing I say to Kevin every time I talk to him is that, so how bad are you getting beat up today? Anywhere you go, there you are. All right, 274. I don't think the high... It seems that way. Biddy! Like, how do you hit a good shot and then put it like that? I've been doing that shit all over the place. It really is. It's going Gomez gravy over and over again. Okay, good, got it. Good. Ah! We had a little Gino in here. Good. Not going at it that way. What do I do here, guys? Oh, Rick, I am 100%. Fuck it. Gino, I'm changing the rules. All three of them deserve to die. Every one of those three people should burn in hell. Yeah. I'm going to have to change the rules. See, I can't do anything with short game, but... Guys, this is I would have won this thing going away with getting those 2 holes. All right, so we got a good setup for this. The question is, I believe so, Biddy. That's what I was afraid of, not getting it out enough. All right, we're good. We're getting a birdie out of it. We're getting an eagle out of it at least. You technically can't. Now, come on, Mulkey, no, we're not going down this. I'm not stepping on that landmine. No landmines getting involved with her. Because who knows? I mean, the person might think that me fucking them is worse than killing them. I don't need that. We don't need that at all. No, we're not going to play an event. We're going to go back and play a couple of events games and then we'll call it. No! I'll just agree with anything you guys say. Yes. I want to marry all of them. How about that? We're going to marry everybody. I'm moving to Utah, I'm becoming a Mormon, and I'm marrying all 3. How's that? All right, I'll play for a bit. We'll see. I've been really trying to cut myself off of being on the machine or in front of it for 2 hours. But it's okay. I'm not hurting bad right now. Yeah, it's any 180, not just a B2. That is correct. But, okay, so now, Mr. Pritchard, what this technically makes me think, though. All right, so when we thumb a shot, the game is technically giving you a pullback that's dead straight. But I've never had a boost on any thumb shot before, so I'm going to go with no, I haven't. I will wait for you. Yeah, I might as well. I got to play a few of these events, so... I mean, I could just run a quick test. So technically a thumb shot, if you were to get a boost on it, you would have to hit it almost dead straight to the 2. And I know it's not giving a boost on those, so I'm going to say that it doesn't ever. In fact, the thumb shot, not having a thumb, if you don't have a thumb shot or at least a no pullback shot, arrows are almost impossible to play. There's one man alive that I would say could play them and do it very well without any change to his game, and that was McClellan. Yep, it's Jeff. McClellan, if McClellan didn't want to play stock anymore, he should switch. He honestly should switch to arrows no matter what. Because he already knows how to hit the goofy cut shots you need to hit with a stock ball on a lot of these holes. So that would be, he would have almost no learning curve on it and be able to, he would be able to get all of us. Because the benefits of arrows are overwhelming. It's just that they're hard to control. And for every benefit hole you get a hole that makes it impossible. I would still play them on tropical. And the one, it's a bean-shaped par 4. It's like 250 to 300. And it's got water up high and it slants to the right. That hole is the hardest hole in the course with arrows. Because you can't, if it's the 310, you can't cut a driver and get it there unless you high tee it. And now you're worried about rolling through the back of the green. And there's no line to 180 it on any of those. So it's really a fucking horrible shot for those balls. But it makes a couple of holes super sweet. Well, so Nick, okay, so there's a couple parts of this that, so when you're hitting an A2 or C2, we'll just call that a full, right? And so technically you can get a lot from just rotating the shot to where your forward swing on the is always going to be 2. But if you hit a B3 or a B1, you don't get the snap hook or slice. Like if I pull more than 45 degrees in between the A and the B or the B and the C going out directionally. So if I pull more than halfway out this way, you get like what a professional golfer would call a snap hook or slice. So you're adding distance there. The B1 and the B3 is giving you almost that exact same curve. I mean, but it doesn't have a snap hook on it. So they can't be related in that same sense. So it's going to be a distance factor with it. And I know it's weird because technically a B3 is technically the same as would be like a C2. But since you get an extra snap when you're pulling directionally like that, you can't really equate those two like that. Okay, so now we got a pretty downhill. I got 28 yards. This should come off of this clean, so I'm going to play this like a right one. I hope that helps you, Nick. But those are one of the full cuts are a little bit hard to judge and compare them to any other cut because you're getting a factor, and I don't know how to explain it, on that it's going to snap and gain distance on, which you don't get unless you pull more than halfway directionally to either side. Nowhere to go. No. The full will snap more and actually gain distance. Oh, come on. Bite came back dead straight, huh? That's my fault. I forget that I'm playing my 3-driver bag with the G wedge in it, and I need to change it because I thought that was a G wedge. So the snap is what gets you the extra distance on like a C3 or an A1. And how can we really test this? This would be a little bit, we can test it a little bit, but not get an exact on it. Now the next thing, hey Jason, how you doing, bud? The next thing I'd want to test though, is we were having a discussion about, do you get more bite with more miles per hour or more backspin with it? And I think there's like levels in there, and I haven't developed a real good thesis for it yet on how to describe it. But there is something in there, and I'd love to come up with a way to test it. It's just really hard. I mean, yeah, I mean, getting to a good par 3 and then mulliganing would work. Dude, I can't fucking chip anymore. That's embarrassing. I might have to go to JoJo's 3-click chip technique. I'm just so not in control of my chipping at all right. But that's just a learning thing that I don't want to actually put time in, because that just would go against every fabric of my being and how much slower I have to play doing it. As much as I calculate a bunch of shit out, the game is still 90% feel with me. Hey, Ben. It's feel with that other 10% of info that I've got. All right, we gotta hit the double eagle here. Oh, we got the rare double points. Oh, I haven't seen the leaderboard. I don't know why I haven't looked. I forget this is for... Yeah! We're holding. Well, that's the thing, though, Ace. It doesn't... I agree. I don't think I'd be able to get it back. It's like making a church happen both directions, and I can't... It doesn't feel like the right thing to do for me. Lost boys like me. For lost boys like me. That's awesome, Nick. I appreciate it, man. Where are you guys playing at? Those kind of stories are those are the places that I'm gonna head out to when I'm back moving around. Omaha. Oh shit. That's not a bad drive for me, actually. But I want to I want to make sure to start getting out to more places, like more local places with local players. Tournaments are great and all, but there's not enough time for anything individual or anything like other. I mean, there's really not. Back when I wouldn't sleep through tournaments, yeah, then I had plenty of time. But it has affected scoring over the long haul, is my guess. Well, Nick, if there's any courses that you ever get stuck with and you guys are having real issues with, just shoot me an invite and just say something like stream on it, and I'll be happy to play it live so you can get a good look at it. All right, 371. We're gonna mash this club. over and carry with our. Used to play outside when we were young and full of life and full of love. I don't even. Does anybody know, is this a cash out week or was it last week? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was last week, but I've been in kind of a haze lately. No, it's got to be this week, right? So a lot of basically the B3 for me is one, getting around an obstacle, but a lot of it's shaping the shot to change the bounce when it lands and how it backs up. That's a lot of the times when I'm using those kind of cuts. Wait for me, just hang around. Hey. Yeah, great luck there. Fucking, how do I always hit that little patch? So bad, guys. It's so bad. There's no excuse for a fucking bogey on that hole. There's no excuse not to eagle it. That's terrible. This one I can understand fucking up, but we'll try not to. Oh, he did. Oh, I thought I did for sure. Gutty, it's technically Wednesday's the 4 weeks, and I have an appointment on Friday, so I think I can take it off. I'm going to talk to her tomorrow and see what she says. Oh! Ooh, I thought I jarred that. All right, let's not fuck this up. Yeah, I wish I could have given you guys more during this time, but an hour has really been pushing it. Like hour, 2 hours is pushing it. I think once I get this off and I'm feeling back a little better. Well, Dutch, it's not even easier. It's that the course par on them are all high. I honestly don't think they're any easier than 2020. I tried to do the B1 there, and I noticed it didn't come back nearly as much. So the cuts are, I mean, it just doesn't have the snap cut at all. Yeah, dude, I don't have any fine-tooth game anymore. I don't understand my issue with that. That's fucking horrible. Those chips should be gimmies most of the time for me, and they're just not good. And even though I'm out of my brace, I didn't want to hop on. I didn't want to deal with the plane. Oh, shit, Josh is right on me. Yeah, so, I mean, really, it's exactly what they should be doing. If you haven't noticed, gameplay goes up the higher the par is. People don't want to go out to the bar and shoot a 14 under. So, I mean, easier is easier, but it's really course pars. And it's also why it's why it's hard to come up with a handicap that's fair for a year's courses. Because, and that's why I'm doing, but it's why I'm doing the stepped off and changing it up a bit. Oh, they can be Dutch. Well, you'll get a course with a par of 25, but it's a 25 that's fucking like, you got 3 holes that you're going to fuck up. So you're going to shoot an 18 to 20, and nobody wants to feel like that when they're playing. I got lucky. That ball normally bounces all the way over, but I hit that barely on the front. I guess I'll take the 30. All right, I'm going to play one more for Caesar, so he doesn't have to... He's only got a half an hour of wasted life involved then. See, I'm thinking that if I can hit this thumb this straight, this is it. And I notice I was a click off. Maybe not. I think that was straight. I just didn't move it right enough or left enough. Yo, it's nicotine. No, the other ones are upstairs. It's technically not legal here, so I can't do it on the stream. But it's been a lifesaver for me during this without pain meds. I gotta say, and if you're gonna ban opioids everywhere, you might as well fucking legalize that, at least medicinally everywhere, because it is such a better painkiller than anything else they give me. So no, and I'll tell you this much, Nick. If I was smoking that the whole time playing, I would be falling out. It's the one thing that I can't. You give me pretty much any other drug, and my golden game doesn't suffer. If I smoke weed, I got about 15 minutes, maybe a game and a half before I go to absolute shit. All right, 386, wind in the face. That is not getting there. We're gonna try it. Can I land this 3? No, there's no way. Well, I have to see it play a little bit, Ben, but... All right, at 20 to 22, you're either making too many dumb mistakes, which playing more, getting better is going to fix, or you're hitting the wrong shots. I'm not going to say no to you on much anything, Nick. I mean, so I'm taking it, Ben. Are you playing on a home edition? You got people you play with on a regular? Brother. Yeah, and you know what though? At the 20 to 22 level, you could easily play a safer game and put yourself up to 24, 25, but you're also in position, once you get rid of those 1 to 2, you go from 20 to 22, and you'll have your jump from 25 to 28, because once you get rid of that, you realize that your game isn't really in as much shambles as you thought. So, all right, the biggest thing for me is to, if you want to get past that level to stop yourself from fucking up on those 1 or 2 holes, what you got to do is figure out the max distance of your clubs, like whether with high tee or medium tee, because then you can go into a hole and pounding it. Oh, you've been, dude. I love me some Danny. He's a good one to watch, man. He was I think when I met him, he was in about that level, and now he's fucking solid, like really good. Yeah, but I mean, just hanging out with Danny's great. He's awesome. I love Danny. All right, let's get this one. So I choose to not low tee this shot most of the time because the low tee trajectory gives you a higher chance of hitting the edge of that. Like I did the last time. Oh, he's awesome, dude. He's got some stories about me and him that are kind of hilarious. Okay, this is the bad setup. So I found on this hole that the loss of distance from playing like the B2-ish type shot allows this ball to bounce up a lot easier. Ah, damn it, almost. A little bit hard. Oh, Danny Gomez, fun as shit to play with. Yeah, see, like this chip, I'm nervous as shit on. Woo! Made one. I get excited making chips right now. Nick, okay, so none of the clubs, they're all consistent. So it's a question of what you want to get used to. There's not really many clubs in Golden Tee that aren't very repetitive based. So while I don't hit them, all right, Caesar, chipping out of any, so roll is fine, right? You really just don't want to backspin a chip. Every other spin gets you down on the green fast. And I like chipping with roll because it's going to lower the height and make it more of a, it cuts out break. I don't have to play my breaks as much. And that's just a preference for me. No, I did not just do that. I didn't know I had that kind of strength in my thumbs right now. His body is Mars and mine. So, but the roll on chipping, so the really big one is don't backspin chips because it changes your break in a way to make it more depending on where it bounces and how much spin that you get. No, he's going to St. Louis. Come on. For my fly. Yeah, when is the Painter Gym tourney this time? Now, are you going to do it are we doing it as the blind tourney again? Are we going to get it like the week after, like June 13th? Or the weekend of June 3rd? Oh, not the first look. I was talking about the first look one. No, okay, so Nick, as irons go, so I group off all my irons, and I'm going to do it based off of like the standard ones, not hybrids. But there's groups that basically follow the same rules, right? And the same distance. So like you're, forget the one iron. I'm not even going to talk about that, or the O hybrid. But your two and three are the same. They're the same, just different distances. The 2, the 3, and we'll put the 4, but the 4 is kind of in between. But then no, actually that is right. 2 and 3 are the same. 4, 5, and 6 are a group. 7, 8, and 9 are a group to me, and they all take off. So the 7 bird is kind of the in between with the height that it gets and the carry distance it gets at lower numbers. And if you look at this chart, I'm going to throw it up here. It might not make sense to you because we only did one iron on it. But if we look at this, right? What I want you to pay particular attention to is the G column of this Excel. And if you look at the different clubs or the different heights, you'll see a number, and the G column is simply yards divided by miles per hour. So we're trying to figure out how many yards each mile per hour was worth. And if you look, I have the 7 iron listed there. You're probably looking at a bigger number with the 7 hybrid based off of it. And that's why you seem to like it differently, because of the reactions there. And that yards per mile per hour, it's very telling on how a ball will roll out. The higher the number, the bigger the rollout it's going to have. So the 7 hybrid, I bet, is a bit dramatically higher than the 7 iron, even though I think it's a 10-yard distance of difference. I mean, a 10 yards difference in distance, not distance in difference. But I mean, it's something that can mathematically represent exactly what you're talking about. Is that number really worthwhile? No, it changes. It's not this consistent throughout the whole swing. So that number, I was honestly thinking that we were going to have it be static through the whole time, with it being like a driver at high T is 2.5 yards per mile per hour. But as your miles per hours come down, the yards per mile per hour go up. Well, it's just a different angle. So trajectory, yes. But does it spin the same per trajectory? Yeah, it does. But you'll never know, because we're never going to have the height be the same on, because you're always going to be in between. 7 hybrid is going to be in between a 7 and a 6 iron. A 6 hybrid's in between a 6 and a 5. You know, so you're never going to have the exact same, because the spin is based off trajectory quite a bit. Which still always baffles me that a high T shot spins less than a low T, but physics-wise, it's right, but it takes off all spin on a high T. So it's a little goofy in there, and I think they did that a bit wrong. But generally, the hybrid is a lower trajectory club than its corresponding iron, so it will spin technically less. But it's so different as you go down that you'll never even notice the difference between the 7 hybrid spin and the 7 iron. And then, like I said at the beginning, one of the tests that we're going to try to come up with here and figure out a way to do it. Yeah, I agreed, Corey, it does. Because if you're landing at a less arcing, I mean, a higher arcing trajectory, you should have more spin if you spin it. It's the way it is, though. It's been the same all the time, and it's right. I think they got it backwards, though, and I think a lot of us said that right when they did the high and low Ts. Like, we automatically thought the high T would spin more. No, it takes off almost all spin. So which means that you think you gain that big a factor on a low T, which you do, but now your first bounce is coming in at such a lower trajectory, it doesn't look like it spins as much. But technically, it's spinning a ton more. There's there's a lot of little picadillos in there that we'll have to pick out. But the test I really want to come up with is what mile per hour changes the spin for each club. So like, you'll see it. If I fluff a shot, it doesn't back up a ton. Oh, is that mine? That did. It made it into shot of the weeks. Yeah, that was me, guys. That was my shot. I have never seen a ball going that hot, not lip out, dude. That thing was flying at the hole. We're getting there. We're getting there, Russ, man. It's getting better. I think I'm getting the brace. I think I can take the brace off fully come Wednesday, but I got an appointment on Friday. I don't know if it was a virtual or an in-person, but I'll find out for sure. Oh, cool. I'm glad. But now, see, I could chart off a lot more, but it was all deemed, we saw exactly what was happening. The coolest thing, though, is that we saw that, like, I think when you got to the 7-iron, it finally changed to where the low tee was actually going further than the high tee was. Or it was somewhere in there, and I'd have to look, but there's a lot of nerd stuff in there. But guys, the main thing is there's only really one thing to know, right? Only one thing to know, and it's your max distance, right? You don't really need to know anything else because you can adjust everything off your max distance on a club. And really, the max distance is going to change. And I'm sorry, carry distance, not total distance. We need to know how far a ball lands because everything else after that, you can make adjustments for the swing, but I need to know what I can control is where it lands. How it rolls out is going to change depending on situation. But if I know exactly where a ball's going to land, that'll tell me what shot I can hit. And that's the thing, Ben. If you're stuck on that one, learn that. Learn your max. Learn which club you can hit full speed and not have to try to adjust your miles per hour on. And I guarantee you'll pick up 2 or 3 strokes in your game right there. But, okay, with that, I could talk all night. I'm going to let you guys go. Yeah, and technically I don't understand. I was definitely thinking that there was going to be, but no, miles per hour, which it doesn't make sense to me because a pullback shot at 122 the height meter was showing it was higher. So that should change everything, but it doesn't. So that one got me too. It blew my mind a little bit there too. But we'll continue this on Wednesday at 8. I'm going to get back on schedule and streaming all the time on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And we'll see you guys then. Hopefully we had a good time tonight. Sorry about setting up the tournament with that many people gets a little bit, but we had very few errors, so I'm very happy with the wife. And she will probably have to be with us when we start sending invites out. So we will see you guys Wednesday, 8 p.m. Word of mouth is out. Enjoy your evening. Good night.